And I'm gonna just wait for everybody to come into the room. If they're gonna come, it's all good. But today we're going to be discussing the Squid Games, okay? So if you don't want to watch or see any spoilers, this might not be the live for you. This might not be the video for you. But after you finish, you can come back and watch it. So yeah, now I done took it upon myself to take notes, okay? I took it upon myself to go ahead and take notes. Well, I didn't really take notes. I just wrote down the name of each episode so we can break it down by episode. And after we break it down by what happened in each episode, we can just, you know, wild out and discuss whatever we want to. So, yeah, I'm trying to see, do I need to get in the mood or not? Hey, y'all. You just coming in the room. What's up? I hope that y'all finish this series or just, of course, don't mind spoilers. So, I was waiting. What's up, Lulu? And Lex, I see you, Lexi. So, let me know when y'all ready because I'm ready. Hey, Cassandra, Whistle. I'm on here looking all shiny now to moisturize my skin now. Anything is better than dry skin. So, you see that little glow, mind your business, okay? What's up, Mona? Oh, Isha in the building. Isha, baby. Okay. Okay. So, y'all been done with the series or did y'all watch it last night? I'm trying to see something. But we can go ahead. Hey, Erica, where you been? I ain't see you yesterday. And you here on time. Better you right on time. Me too. Okay, so y'all are ready. Oh, where you come from, Miss Lady? I ain't seen you in a minute. You done came through. But she repping. Get the likes up for the kid. If you are in the building, go ahead and hit that like button before we get started. So you won't have to stop and do it later. Just go ahead and do it now. I found it on the last episode. Okay, bet there's a flaw in the storyline. Ooh, I'm trying to see some. Okay, I'm trying. Bet. I finished last week. Okay, so we're gonna start off by discussing the first episode, which was red light, green light. Okay, y'all already know what happened. People is out here broke, and to be honest, everybody got their problems, but I really don't. Y'all know who rubbed me the wrong way? His ex-wife. She really rubbed me the wrong way because it's like, okay, I get it, but sometimes you can do too much too. You know what I mean? But yeah. Do you want to start? Y'all want to start from the outside world or like the inside from when, you know, they woke up and guess what? They are in a facility in the middle of nowhere on a stranded island and they're being forced to play games for a large amount of money. The thing is, the catch, if you lose the game, you lose your life, okay? And all the games are timed, so you don't have that much time. Okay, we're gonna start from the inside because I kind of got on the second episode. I kind of almost stopped watching because it kind of slowed down. It wasn't enough action for me, but here we are. Okay, so I haven't seen it, and I don't care about spoilers. So you in the right place then. I really couldn't watch it. What? Okay, so red light, green light, right? They walk these people out, and they're starting to play red light, green light. They read the rules. And they start the game. The time she say red light. Okay, let me explain it to somebody who don't mind spoilers and they haven't seen it. They're playing red light, green light, okay? Y'all know how it works. But the thing is, the catch, if you are still moving on red light, after she says red light and turns around and peeps out the scene, you get shot. You die. You know what I mean? A fatal shot. So yeah, and I guess it was like a reaction. I guess it was like a group reaction because like what? Especially if you've never seen nobody die before, you gotta see somebody get shot right there in front of your face. So it's just like, oh my God, you know? And it, of course, it caused like a herd of panic. And once they seen one person get shot, a whole bunch of people started running towards the door. And guess what? They got shot too, because it's red light and you moving. I was traumatized. I was traumatized, but I ain't gonna lie, I did notice like the humor and the number one. I'm gonna be, because I really can't pronounce the names, and I'm just be real with you. We're gonna go by the numbers, what they are, okay? Because I'm pretty sure, unless, you know, otherwise I can't remember a number. But yeah, so number one, old man. Old man was happy as hell, and I knew it was something. Something had to be up, because he was real happy. And that I'm thinking, oh, okay, he's just excited to play because, you know, he probably was good when he was a child, so he's getting to relive this. Like, don't sleep on the old man. That's what I kept saying. Don't sleep on the old man. But he was ecstatic, and he was running and pausing. And the thing was, if you stand behind somebody and you move, they can't see you. So there's the flaw in the game already. So a lot of people were saved that way. And I just don't know why, for the life of me, why somebody would try to grab on to somebody and you shot, like you're dying. Leave me alone. Like, I don't know. I got my people right here, y'all, but it just made me feel like, yo, I don't know you, you don't know me. We all are in shock. Don't grab onto my leg. Like, do you want me to get shot too? You want me to die with you? Why would you want to die with a stranger that I don't even know you? You know what I mean? That was just wow. I like the clock. I like the clock on the wall. Oh, thank you. You barely can see it, but thank you. Thank you, YouTube auntie. Red light, green light game will never be the same. You hear me? They're going to be playing red light. I feel like now people are going to turn red light, green light into something that we don't want to see happen. Like, they might have like some BB guns or like some paint guns. You know, them paint guns got a little sting. Them paint guns got a little sting behind them. So I could just see this going all the way wrong, because there were already too many memes around the internet, especially with the one that was like, if they start playing Juvenile song, you know, 99 2000, like it's like, okay, can you freeze? And I don't know. The answer is I don't know. But let me know, y'all, if y'all gonna be able to be still. You know what I mean? If that song came on during red light, green light, like, I probably would be trembling. I know you probably like, oh yeah, I can do it, but like, yo, that song got a hold on us. That song really got our community in a chokehold, bro. Like, oh, I could be still. Yeah, I mean, if your life depended on it, I bet you could. The doll was scary. Yeah, the doll was scary as hell. Let me know if I skip on your comment, because they're going. And let's see. I think this movie is going to start a real Squid Game. I hope not. What? Okay, so the people made it to the end. Let's move on to episode 2. My nose is itching, so I might do this, but I'm not digging in my nose, bro. Anyways, episode 2. They voted to leave, because if everybody, if the majority votes to dismiss the games, you get to go home. But the thing is, the contestants who are playing the game, they are in massive debt. So it's like, what do you really have to go home to? And they went home and they just seen all of that money they seen, you know, back at the facility. And it's like, man, I really could use that money. Would y'all have went back after you experienced red light, green light? Let's discuss. Cause I don't know. I probably wouldn't have went back, especially if I got something to lose, like family. You know, I grind harder than like it. Why would you go back? You are subscribing to possibly die. Like, that just did not sit right with me. The amount of people. Well, how many came back? Like 200 out of 400. or something like that. But I would have been amongst the number to not step foot up in that thing again. Forget the money. Rob a bank. You'll do less time, you know, because you might die up in this thing, you know. Don't take no advice. This is allegedly, okay? And from the chat, everybody's saying no, hell no, I would not go back. And make sure you hit the like button if you come into the room. We are discussing the series Squid Game on Netflix. Show some love so I won't have to remind you later. Go ahead and knock it out now, okay? So, okay, episode 2, they basically went back. You seen their lives. You got acquainted with each different you know, cast member or, you know, character, and we learned about everybody's life. Skip the episode because that's the episode I almost stopped watching on. Episode 3, the man with the umbrella, and they were playing the honeycomb game. I've never seen that game in my life, and I would have been scared as hell to get an umbrella. It's a game where they make sugar. If y'all don't already know, you make sugar, and it's hardened, and it's a shape on the inside, and you have to try to trace the outline and get that shape out without it breaking. So you can break the outer of the shape, but where that line is, you can't break it. They had stars, they had umbrellas, they had triangles. What else? They had some shapes. But listen here. If I would have had an umbrella, I would have just said, shoot me. I would have basically just said, bro, exactly, Isha. I'm heavy-handed as is. I don't do well with that type of detail under pressure. I probably would have just started eating it. Like, but it's so hard that if you bite it the wrong way, it might break. And man, listen, somebody cheated, right? Who cheated? Because somebody's was chipped on the outer edge, and they held it up and they held their finger right there. And I was like, look. And I was like, that would have been me. That would have been me, bro. Like, I'm trying to see how the guards didn't see the lighter. Exactly. They were hiding behind the thing with the lighter. Like, how you not see the lighter? I thought that they were watching every last, you know, participant. Like, how they didn't see the lighter? And they sliding the lighter to people. Them people weren't even supposed to make it. And I'm mad at the people who had the lighter because I could care less about them, you know? Not my favorite characters. Excuse me. But yeah, the lighter show helped a lot of people out. Oh, the circle was easy peasy. But shout out to everybody who completed that game without the help of a lighter or cheating, because they're the real MVPs. But like the umbrella thing, and I guess towards the end they realized that, hey, if you lick it, it'll become thinner. And that wasn't a restriction, you know, to, you know, how you can get the shape out of the circle or whatever. I don't think I would have made it past. Traumatizing experience nonetheless. And I was also scared because the police officer who snuck over there, he didn't really know the shapes. Each shape of the guards have a different status. So he trying to be in the mix. He trying to be in the room and, you know, watch the people and see what's going on, but he wasn't supposed to be there. And somebody peeped him out. Why is there a fly in here? Anyway, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, y'all. But yeah, he in the wrong room. Another guard peeped him out. He was like, why are you in here? You're not even supposed to be in here. You know, because he basically hijacked one of the vans. The police officer hijacked one of the vans, put on the uniform of one of the guards, and but he don't know the status. He's trying to feel his way around. So it ended up being, how did that man die, y'all? The guard? Oh, somebody said they weren't going out like no hoe. Remember the man who grabbed the guard? I guess he didn't want to die, and he took the guard's gun or something and held it up to the guard, and he was like, take off your mask. And everybody know that it's a rule. Once the participants see your face, you have basically compromised the whole game and you gotta die. So by that guard taking off his mask, he had to die. And it just so happened to be the guard who told the police officer, hey, wait after this, because you're in the wrong place. I'm finna check you, you know. He died. So that was crazy. How about the guards who were helping some players? How long in the, which, was it this game? Was it the umbrella? The man with the umbrella episode with the honeycombs? Because if not, then we probably have to wait. But I don't know what you're talking. Which game were they helping? Or are you talking about the players who really weren't players who were playing? That's what you're talking about? Because the next episode is actually stick to the team. It's no, the umbrella. How? Hold on, wait. Let me know. Let me see. I'm finna turn. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, y'all. I'm probably looking at y'all like. But yo, what? The doctor. He wasn't a player though, right? He was one of them. The guard had hit the note. Yeah, but he really. I thought he wasn't a player. He was just like a decoy. What is it? A decoy? But I'm not sure if anybody else. Yeah, they was telling him the games because he was one of them. You know what I mean? He was helping them, or maybe he got a deal with them to, hey, if you tell me what's going on, I'll help you sell. They were harvesting body parts. You know what I mean? Selling hearts, livers. No, the doctor was really a player. They helped him because of his skill. Oh, okay, because they could use each other. They needed the doctor so they could sell these parts for money. You know, these are just guards who, hey, they needed the money, and in return they were not telling him how to get through the game. They were just giving him a heads up of the next game. So they were basically helping each other, basically compromising the game. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. The doctor was to cut the organs out. Right, he was to cut the organs out. So they was helping each other. So that ended very, very soon because the next episode was stick to the team. In this episode, this is the episode they played tug of war. And this is also the episode where they didn't know the next game. So the doctor was like, they told this man to choose the strongest, stick with the strongest people and he'll be all right. Now, he didn't went with the gangsters. Now, he didn't went with the gangsters. Like, I feel like they probably were strong physically, but mentally they were not the strongest team, and we already know. But why would a doctor choose, the physical when a lot of these games are mental? Well, the tug of war, of course, but as we see, at first I was nervous, okay? I thought that tug of war was all about physical, all about strength, but oh no, I learned something. Did y'all learn something? Because I sure learned it. Okay? Tug of war is every bit as mental and strategy as it is physical. I believe that. I never knew that. Have you ever lost in tug of war? Man, I ain't played tug of war. Now, that'll be a fun game to, like, bring back. Okay? That would be a good one. Now, we ain't trying to bring back the red light, green light, because it's probably going to start a fight. But the tug of war was very interesting. And, of course, again, the old man saved his team. Number one. Okay? Which I want to fight the air right now, but we're going to keep going with the series, okay? So the tug of war game, as y'all could see what it was all about. The doctor died in the episode, and they were looking for the undercover police officer. He was getting found out in this episode as well. Remember what you said, because that's where I found the flaw. Oh, okay, babe. What did I say? Hold on. No, hold it. Don't say nothing, Lulu. Don't say nothing. Yeah, it seems like the organ thing was not originally a part of the plan. But I'm sorry, this text is really small. But the leader let them do it as long as it was fair, of course. No, the leader didn't know nothing about the organ thing. He found that out, right? Because if he knew, then he would have known that the game was basically compromised because they were telling the doctor which games were going to be next. And I'm okay. The doctor. Okay, bet. Don't say nothing else, Lulu. No tug of war like that. No, they knew. Okay. I didn't think the what is it, the head man speaking, what does he call himself? I didn't think that he knew about the organ thing because, you know, they were, when people were dying, the people who were still alive, they were marking the boxes that they were putting them in so they can make sure they're still alive so they can get those organs before they passed on. Let me know because I don't know it all. We all learning and new things and, you know, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we're going on we're going to the episode 5, which was a fair world. No, the fair world is where the doctor was killed. Yeah, we talked about that. But okay. Okay, we're gonna be moving on to my favorite, I'm gonna say not my favorite, the most intense episode there was, and I really didn't like it. When the leader found out, he didn't care because the players were dead. Yeah, when the leader found out, but the leader didn't originally know that they were doing this. And he were doing that because he didn't mind because the players were dead, but he did not like the fact that they were using a player, which was compromising the game, right? Now, if they was doing it on their own, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't care, but it was the fact that they was, you know, they had this man in here that was giving him inside information, and that's the part where I thought they didn't care as long as it didn't impact the game, of course, and they impacted the game by telling the man what was up next. Y'all make me want to watch this, girl. You're gonna want to watch it. You're gonna want to watch it. But we're gonna move to, I think, Gangpu. That's the name of why did they kill the doctor. That's why they killed the doctor, because they were compromising the game by telling him, you know, he had an inside look on what was going on. He got, you know, they was putting messages of the next games and the man food. And he was cheating, of course. He was cheating. That's why they killed the doctor. And he had the people who were helping too, some of them. So that's my understanding of it, right? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if I'm missing your comment, I'm sorry. I'm just reading the ones that are coming across. Sometimes all of them don't come across, though. That's crazy because how can such a horrible game have standards? Okay. How? No, okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm caught up. What's up, Michaela? Okay. That was an unfair advantage. Exactly. Now, we're going to move to the episode Gangbu. And this was the one where they were playing the marbles. Basically, this game basically consisted of, they were placed in this, it looked like a back alley, you know, where homes and stuff were, and they were given 10 marbles each, and said, and was like, listen, y'all play whatever game y'all want to, but the person who ends up with the marbles, the most marbles, or all of the marbles, by the time the clock runs out, the opposite person dies. And this shook the table because they were told to pick a partner. You had to pick one partner. Unlike the tug of war game, you had to pick, what, 7, 8 people? I think it was 8 people on the team. Now, this right here just basically told them, listen, this is not a friendly environment. Stop trying to work with your friends. Stop trying to work with people because you never know what the rules may be. I ain't gonna lie, my heart broke when I found out that the opposite, whoever your partner is, somebody of the team, somebody of the two has to die. it hurt me because, you know, the guy and his wife, the husband and wife, they were partners, and somebody unfortunately had to die. Girl, I was like, oh my God. And then it was like so many good pairs, people that we know, people that we've come to know their stories, people that we were emotionally invested in. This game right here. And hold on, let me see what y'all saying, because I need to know, because the chat is chatting right now, okay? I was too trusting because he had a good heart. Oh, Ali was too, yeah, he had a good heart. He was too pure for this game. He was too trusting. You always got to be on your P's and Q's, because somebody always trying to take you out. Somebody always trying to take your spot. And that was why I was so mad at how he died. Like, I feel like he had so many opportunities to check. All you had to do was check. Check the bag. Check the bag. Ali didn't know what was going on. He had never played marbles, ever. The man told him the rules, and he started winning. Sometimes it be like that. Y'all ever show somebody a game and they actually ended up being better than you? You was like, this can't happen. We can't. You gonna have to sit out. Like, it's happened before. Especially, you know, it happened with me, because let me tell y'all, Connect Four, I done played amongst the best in Connect Four, and they was like, oh yeah, they think that you got it, but baby, Connect Four is really a strategic game, and why didn't I play Connect Four? Maybe that's not a game on that side of the world, Whitney. I was so mad at the husband and wife. Yep, that couple hurt me bad. The married couple against. Yep, everybody's saying basically that. Exactly, the other people were such a good liar. Yeah, it was a lot of people that was cheating, and I really wanted the cheaters to get found out, because they didn't deserve to go to the next round. Like, how you got all these rules about, you know, you can't compromise the game, but you letting people cheat? Y'all got cameras on everybody. How are you letting this happen? So, the old man, okay, let me tell you something here. Something, before I get into how the episode really ended, something was telling me that old man was not dumb. I knew it. I knew this old man. I had a feeling during this episode, this is when I kind of got that feeling. I'm like, this man chose this very moment to lose his memory. It just didn't sit right with me the way it was happening, because he was going on to stories, and it just seemed like a performance to me. So, and it just really sealed the deal to at the end, and he had one more marble, and the man wanted to play for all the marbles back. He wanted to play basically all or nothing. Like, listen, let's play one more game. I got one more marbles. You got all the rest. But if I get it right, then you get to give me all my marbles back. And the dude was like, I'm not giving you all your marbles back. Which was crazy. Let me see what y'all at. But they wasn't cheating. Who wasn't cheating? That crazy woman. Oh my God, that lady, the crazy lady, and her voice, and the fact that she got to go on to the next round because they had a bullying or you know, basically, I guess anti-bullying rule that, hey, if somebody don't want to work with you, or they're, you know, you feel like you're being sought out, you know, to be alone, that you get to advance to the next round. That lady supposed to have died. Why did they even why was it an odd number? It was really weird how she advanced to the next round, but ooh, that mouth. The most annoying voice of the season goes to, what was her number? Cause she get it. She definitely get it. I don't like him. Which one you don't like, Michaela? As long as they didn't get the marbles through violence, it wasn't cheating. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know none of their names, girl. I know them numbers, some of the numbers, or the, you know, the faces. It was an odd number because the doctor was killed off. Oh, that's true. But I don't like the fact that she got to advance to the next round. She should have played against the guard. Hell. That was like, what's up, Ebony? The old man was really dropping clues the whole show. Listen, I knew something was up. This is where the episode where it was like my spider senses were tingling, cause it's like ain't no way, bro, ain't no way. But when I seen him get shot, I was like, oh. And when Ali realized that he had got this man walking around, look, that was the dumbest thing. He sent this man on a wild goose chase to go around and see how the other players are doing. Wow, oh, I need to protect my marbles. No, I need to protect my marbles from you. Then tore off the man's shirt. It was too dramatic. And Ali, so innocent and dumb. He's never played this, you know. He, righteously so, is the only player who is of another race. You know, he was Indian, right? Ali was Indian. Everybody else were not. They were of Asian descent. So it was just like he already out of his, you know, norm, and he was just a little gullible, and he was just so innocent, and it was like, man, he was already missing some damn fingers. Why they had to kill the man? He was, oh yeah, he was Pakistani. That's right, he's from Pakistan. I so wanted Ali to follow his intuition and look in the bag. This man gave that man some rocks. I would have killed him myself through violence. We both gonna die because you got me messed up. Knowing the truth about the old, okay, we're not even gonna get to that yet. We're not getting to that. We're gonna hold off on that part. Let's see. Make sure if you guys are in here and you are enjoying the live discussion, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Go ahead and do it now, so I ain't gotta keep reminding you later. Like, what is this? You know, I know your fingers work. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up, y'all. But anyways, let's see. She should have played against the guard. Like, I'm for real, Isha. I'm name Isha. Who is that? Like, these lights are really shining in my eyes, so I'm having to lean in, and my nose is running. Hold on, y'all, because this is ghetto. Girl. Okay. I really wanted to see what happens with the police officer. Okay, we skipping. She should have okay. Well, he wanted to play. Okay. These lights. Okay, let's see. Knowing the truth about the, okay, we're not doing that comment. I'm trying to see where we are. But anyways, this was basically the end of episode number 6. Really hated it. This episode hit me the hardest, and it was just, I don't know. It's just something about the way Ali got. And he stepped up to the guards with pride. Like, y'all never said how we had to get the marbles, and he had all the marbles. I want to punch in the air. Punch in the air. I don't know if there's season 2 coming out. I don't even know. What I want to see? I probably would watch a season 2. It's going to have a completely different cast, though. Okay, we're going to episode number 7. Episode number 7 was the episode of the VIPs, and in this episode, they played the game with the tempered glass, the glass game, where they were to walk across a platform with glass. Okay, some glass was regular glass that you could stand on, and some of it was glass that you stand on and you gonna fall straight through. But all the glass looked the same. And yeah, they were told to choose numbers, and you know what, I was kind of on the iffy side. I was like, I don't know which number to choose. Like, originally I was like, when the dude was like lucky number 7, I was like, my man, but I don't know if I would have chose number 7. I don't know if I would have chose number 7. They didn't know what the game was, but the man who chose number 1, who really wanted to put his big boy pants on, you chose the wrong game. You chose the wrong game, sir. You should have had that courage a long time ago. Now look what happened to you. Now look at you. He was scared to go. I don't blame him. I would have just jumped off her. I ain't finna do this. Like, that's had to be so terrifying. But anyways, in this game, y'all got to see the VIPs, which seem to be American. I think, yeah, all the VIPs were American people. Of course, they would be. It's weird. Anyways, they were watching the game. Now I wonder how they got into it, like how they were chosen to be the VIPs. That's really interesting to me. But yeah, do y'all think y'all could have played this game with the glass? And I think that the man who was working for who had a history of working for a glass company, so he actually knew how certain glass look, how it hits the light. He really had an advantage, and I'm so happy. Except for one was an American. Oh, okay. So I was really upset. Oh no. I was really okay. How many of y'all? Because I was waiting for this. Was my moment. I was waiting for this the whole show. Y'all know that thug man, the one who's just big and tough and a straight coward in the end. He was a straight coward. He didn't want to go. He was willing to let everybody die because he was scared to go in front of everybody else. And just like the old girl said with the mouth, okay? Once you betray somebody, when they come back to bite you, ooh, it was so satisfying. She was like, yeah, we finna die together. She locked them arms behind his back because he was scared to go and she was behind him. That was the most satisfying death. And that sounds so bad. The most satisfying death. I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave because her voice was really annoying. And he was just, I couldn't stand him. I could not stand him. Macho, big, bad for no reason. And the whole, when it all falls down, he was a straight hoe. He was scared. So that was satisfying, for real. He was a bully, literally. That was so raggedy. They cut the lights off. Girl, cut the lights off when they peeped that he was, that's not a rule though. So why did they do that? If y'all had a rule that you couldn't use the lights, then why did you have the damn lights on the game? So the fact that they turned the lights off, I was like, man, I think I had to pause it at that point because sometimes I get overworked and I be too mad. I be too mad while watching, like, oh my gosh. I was happy both of them went together. You hear me? That was a very satisfying one, Phoenix. It really was. I got upset that he was a coward. His coward started hanging all the way out. He said, I ain't going. You can go in front of me. You think I'm going to die for you? I felt her. I felt her on that. But listen here. She kept her word, baby. She kept her word. I was clapping when they went off lightly. Yeah, that was really, really satisfying. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody's. The glass challenge was my favorite game. Really? Why so, Lulu? That would be dope. And the white man was wilding to my 5 minutes to satisfy me. Lulu! I know that man was up to something. Why the VIPs had to be so weird, bro? And they had to be American. Well, most of them were American. So it was like, man, why you really... I paused it. There was a moment, too. I had to take a breath and pause it. Like, wait. This shit going left. I was like, wait a minute. This is not what this show is about. This man wanted 5 minutes of a good time. You know, and I was so happy. I was so happy that did not happen. But baby, because had he not been the actual police officer who was under, under wraps, like I feel like it was like a regular guard, they probably would have did it. They probably would have did it, y'all. Ooh, That was a very intense episode. And why he kept talking some, you sit right here so I won't have to call you. Listen, I ain't even on that type of time. Like, oh, damn, me rolling. Mad weird Isha for no reason. But I guess you have to participate in something like that. I mean, like, how the hell did the guards get chose to be the guards? You know, like, who are the guards? Who selected the guards? Well, we know exactly who, but anywho, let's see. All of them were, yeah, all of them were really weird, and they were like, I don't say they were really treating these people like they were horses. Oh, which one you got? Oh, the 69. Oh, he wants the 69. But since I can't have the 69, I'm go with the 96. You know, they were just like so lighthearted and stuff, and it was just like, yo, these people lives y'all betting on, and it's very, very weird. It's just very, very weird. Let's see. Black Fairy says, I think the guards were closed the same way. Oh, were chose the same way the players were? So what did the guards get in the end? Is the question. No, I got stressed when the front man realized the phone receiver was backwards. Yo, but that's, you know what? I was mad that he peeped, but I wasn't mad because I would have peeped too. I'm one of those type of people, I have my stuff a certain way. Very particular. So if something was put the wrong way, I can tell. Especially when I'm on vacation and like, I always situate like my luggage and stuff, because some housekeeping ain't really honest. They really be going through y'all bags, stealing y'all clothes. I've heard them steal money. Some of them do steal. So I'm always really strategic about how I put stuff down to the zipper on my luggage. That's how crazy I get with it. So when I found out, when he was like, I know you in here because his phone receiver was turned the wrong way, I was like, but I feel you, because that is me. I am him. But I ain't crazy though. I low-key felt the super wealthy probably do this for the real life. Yo, I really think so. I feel like this is just, it seems like entertainment to us, but I feel like stuff like this happens. So many people go missing. Everybody can't be sex trafficked. Everybody ain't, well, they were organ harvesting. So bam, there you go. If you die, then we could possibly take your organs. I don't know. This is just weird. The whole thing is just weird. I did hear that the guy who wrote the series, he was turned down several times. And look at it. #1 on Netflix. I bet everybody who turned down this deal, I know they mad. But anyways, we're going to move towards the front man episode, which is episode number 8. Now, in this episode, we found out, which I had I figured it out before they revealed it. I knew the front man was the brother. I had a feeling in the last episode. No, you know when he was running, when he tried to figure him out because the receiver was on backwards, and when he was going down the VIP little caveway, and he didn't have that mask on. But the masked man looked down at him, the police officer with no mask, and he let that man go. And I was like, wait a minute. I knew that was his brother right then. They didn't have to go on the island and running up. They didn't have to do that for me to know. I peeped. I seen the realization, because that wasn't no way in the hell that man would have lived. You know, was supposed to even live like that, and the man didn't react fast. Like, why did he even get away? It was really weird. The show is kind of like Saw. It is kind of, but like with a weird twist of childlike games. Well, Saw did have some crazy games too. Let's see. I actually took a course in college funded by the Koch, that's how you say it, Koch Foundation, where they really wanted to make a case for creating legit works. What? Y'all be doing it. Y'all be, okay. I believe the women in the room, the women in the room were prisoners. You talking about the VIP room? Because y'all knew it was like people laying around naked and, you know, painted. It was a lot going on in that VIP room. It was really weird. He was gonna make the waiter his little boo. Baby, he sure was. He sure tried it. And hey guys, if you just entered the room, we are discussing the Squid Game series on Netflix. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you've seen it before, if you in here, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Show support. I really would appreciate it, okay? Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna continue because we are discussing episode 8, which is called The Front Man. I didn't figure out about the brother until the show told us. Wow. I guess it's little pieces that you really gotta catch, and I seen it. I was just like, that's his brother. I knew it. Especially when he looked in the file and he found out that his brother actually won. His brother won. He was one of the ones who, I don't know how many people won that year because they've been doing this for years. And when I found out that his brother won, and he never seen his brother again, where else could his brother be? Dead giveaway that his brother is that front man. You know what I mean? It was just, this is the only person we haven't really, of course, could he have been a guard? Possibly. But something told me, baby, if he won, he wasn't going to be no guard. He wasn't going to be at risk, you know what I'm saying, of losing his life over nothing. Because, you know, some of them guards were dying. He wasn't going to be no peon. He was going to be big dog status. So maybe the leader of this whole operation, maybe he took a liking to the brother when he won one of the previous years, and he gave him a pretty high status in the whole orchestration or whatever. But really weird. I peeped it. Also in this episode, player number 67 was killed. How did you guys feel about that? Let me know right now in the chat. Right now. Maybe the women in paint were women who won the games and wrote back in somehow. Because that was roping them back in, baby. I would have loved for you to return as a... Okay. I'm going to discuss this. I'm happy I thought about this, but I'm going to discuss it with the last episode. I'm going to make a note because I will straight up forget. Okay, we're going to take a slight commercial break. In this commercial break, I need everybody in the chat. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. We have live discussions all the time, and maybe we can do this with other series too. It's already said that we've already established that we're going to be recapping each episode of Insecure, which is literally headed our way in a week or something. So we're going to be doing that on my vlog channel. If you guys are not subscribed to my vlog channel, please take this time during the commercial break to go ahead and subscribe. Cassandra, could you put that vlog channel in the comments? Now, I don't know if I'll be able to pin it because I'm not on my laptop, but maybe I can go do it. But yeah, we're taking a commercial break. After the break, we're going to be discussing the death of number 67, and we're going to discuss the last episode, which is called One Lucky Day. One momento. I guess I gotta walk past this way. Can you see me? Possibly. And just like that, we back in business. Let me make sure this thing. Oops. Okay. And we're back. Just like that, we're back. And the door came open. Okay. So we're back and we're going to go ahead and discuss. We're discussing the Squid Games. If you just came into the room, hey y'all. So we're back and we're discussing the last part of episode 8. And that is where player number 67 was killed. Now, we first found out that she was injured because, you know, at the end of the glass game, they blew the glass up. Why did they have to do that? Why did they have to be so dramatic and blow the glass up at the end of the game? Players were cut in the face, and unfortunately, she actually had a huge piece of glass in her side. And of course, she was losing energy. She was losing blood. She had to pull it out. You had to pull it out. So when she didn't eat her food at the dinner, like, why would you? That was too much. When I found out they were serving these people steak in a big extravagant, like, I wouldn't even have the appetite. But when was the last time they ate? Because, you know, they were feeding them, like, pieces of corn, eggs, like, just random things. It was really wild experience. But that was really weird. They told them, they told them they tried to weaken them before the last game. Oh, the food, right? They left, hold on, wait. It was going pretty fast. What happened with the video? What happened with the videos he sent the police? There has to be an episode. There has to be a second season, Isha, because that's a really good question. He sent those videos out and to the police, but the front man said, "Listen, we don't even really be getting service over here, but we saw those videos go out, right? Am I tripping? Because some of them weren't sending, and he resent them, and we didn't get a signal that we didn't get a message that they didn't send. You know what I mean? They could have left the knife. They left them the knife on purpose. Exactly. I'm like, why would y'all let? I'm talking about, I knew something was up. I was like, I thought that the last game, Lulu, that they were gonna have to fight to the death with them, because it's like, why would they leave the knife? Really weird experience. I do like how spaced out those beds were, because I don't want to be around them people anyways. It was just too much going on in one area for me, so I ain't really like that. I really like that. So when I seen they beds all spaced out, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. They knew what they did exactly. I think the glass was rigged to blow when the time ran out, and in case any of the players were on. But yeah, but it was so traumatic, and it was just like, why are y'all being dramatic? Like, what's going on? And it got, of course, unfortunately lodged in her. Once I knew he started panicking, like, they are not about to save. I know you don't want her to die, but they're not about to save a player because she's losing blood. Like, that would be showing favoritism and compromising the game, right? So when I seen them come in the room, with the box, I thought, okay, maybe she had passed. But once he started making all that noise saying that the girl was dying, you done woke the sleeping man up. You had your opportunity to go ahead and kill him. I don't understand. But to find out that player number 218 killed her, it was to be expected. That death, it kind of sucked because of how frantic that player number, the main character, which was player number 456, he was frantic. And this death really made me think back to who these people were before this game. Y'all know that girl was a thief, right? I know we've come to know her. That girl is a very beautiful girl. I really like her face. I like how it's made. I don't really like her face, but listen. Y'all know that girl was a thief, right? A pickpocket, right? This show didn't just made us forget about how these people really are and who these people really are in the real world. Now, we knew why she was doing it, because she needed money to get her family, but that don't make it right. It doesn't make it right. So as she was dying, I'm like, dang, that's really messed up. But I was like, wait, she was a thief. I don't know. That's how I looked at it. Of course, I really hated her brother had to go on without her. And he was in an orphanage, a child home, whatever you want to call it. But it's something about that. It was just it really didn't bother me as much as Ali's death. Call it what you want. You should see all the games on the wall. Exactly. All of the games on the wall, when they cleared all those beds, were all of the games that they were playing. So if these people would have just paid attention to the drawings on the wall, they would have seen and knew in advance all of the games that they were going to be playing. They probably, I'm not sure if they were in order, but all of those drawings on the wall, y'all, in case y'all missed it, they were the games that we were playing. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think y'all really cared. Y'all didn't really care about player 67's death. I ain't really get too much on that, but oh, they were in order. Okay, I didn't know that part. But let's move on to episode number 9, which was the final one, and this one was called One Lucky Day. In this episode, the game that was being played was the actual game that pretty much started off the whole series in episode 1, which was Squid Game. I still do not understand what the hell Squid Game is. It's really confusing. It's really confusing to me. You gotta hop on one leg. You can't go outside the line. It's probably shaped like a squid. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? It's just too much going on, okay? But in this game, they had to basically, it wasn't no rules. You couldn't go outside of a box or something. Don't know. But in this game, it started raining. They were fighting. VIPs looking down. They trying to bet. I feel like it was a horse race to them. But in this game, player number 218 goes down. Now, I was so mad when player number 456, which was the main character, when he took that knife, when he had that knife like this, and he brought the knife down, and it was beside the man's head, I was like, what's going on? Do you not want to win? What's going on? Do you want him to get the money? What's going on? It was just mind-boggling to me. And then he starts to walk to victory, to the game or wherever he was supposed to go. And he stops and turns around. I'm just thinking, this man is about to grab you. He about to grab that knife. He about to stab you. Why are you standing over this man? It's stuff like this, small turns like that just take a turn for the worse. So I was really nervous when he was standing over this man. All this man had to do was reach for this knife and get him like that. So I can honestly say this one really got me. It didn't really get me, but I didn't expect him to take that knife and cut his throat. Cut his own throat. I guess he didn't want the guards to take him out. Another cowardly move coming from a man who done cheated and killed people and doing. I was not sad at all that this man died, because what he did to Ali, what he did to the big homie Ali, bro, like, why he had to do that? Why did he have to do that? I don't like that. It was so dramatic, but I liked it. Dude wouldn't have been able to unlive himself. I would have murked it. Oh, you wouldn't have been able to unalive yourself. Baby, he would have been taken out the same way you took old girl out, player number 67, the same way you bamboozled Ali into all of his marbles. That man was cheating. I did not like him. And when the show first started, I actually thought that he was an okay guy. But I should have known. Any man that's lying to his mama about where he at, you can't trust him no way. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, okay? So anyways, he unalives himself. Player number 218. And the winner is he had the last number of the game. 456. He wins. He is distraught. He done seen everybody die. He is the only one alive. He literally watched everybody die. He distraught. He over it. But he win their money though. Like, I feel like, yo, when they dropped him back off, and when he went and he spit that debit card up, when they threw him out of the car, they put him back to sleep with the sleeping gas or whatever. When he went and checked that ATM, bro, and he only got, he got 20,000, no, was it 10 or 20,000 won out. When he got that out and they showed the balance, I was like, I thought that it wasn't going to be that. Like, I thought it was going to be some kind of rule and it was going to cheat him. He had the money, but this man was not happy at all. He was not happy at all. One player 54, 56. He did all that only to get PTSD and be distraught. This man was exactly. The money was not worth it, but it sure wasn't worth it. And I was thinking, this really sent me into a string of thoughts myself. And it's like, yo, it's money. It's you grinding. This how I took it. Is you grinding for money that you could possibly not even make, or money that could possibly not mean anything at the end of the day? Is it worth sacrificing relationships? Is it worth sacrificing missing special moments in your loved one's life? Is it worth it? Is money really worth it? Is money really worth the exchange for last moments that you miss out with your family? Nope. So today ain't no holiday, right? Because if y'all went to work and y'all spent this day away from y'all kid, it ain't worth it. The money ain't worth it. Call in tomorrow, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Spend time with your family, because their job gonna be there. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I'm going off the deep end. But he can't even walk right, y'all. He dragging, and I'm like, yo, I'm thinking somebody finna rob this man, because he don't care where all the thugs was, because he lived. But let me see what Lila's saying. She said, exactly. Even when you have debt, like that debt, I mean, who cares? It's not money I have. So, bro, I feel like the show was really about that, emphasizing relationships and morals over money and trust of God. Yup, it ain't a video if I don't drop nothing. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I really took that deep. I don't know if y'all thought that deep in the end, but I was like, yo, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So yeah, he runs into the mom of player number 56, not 56, player number 218. He know this man dead. This woman say, This what got me. And this one right here didn't make sense to me either. She gonna say, now I haven't seen your mom in a couple of days. She ain't been answering her phone, but I still didn't stop by though. I'm like, why didn't you stop by? Why didn't you stop by, ma'am? You know this lady was sick. You know that she wasn't in her best condition, health-wise. If somebody disappear and they stop answering their phone, she ain't sleep, bruh. We know what's going on, so why didn't she stop by? That didn't really sit right with me. You know what I mean? That didn't really sit right with me. And then she had the nerve to go say, not the nerve, because her son is straight hoe. I don't like him. By any chance, have you heard from him? Okay, stop. That was so mean. Okay. But anyways, he makes it on his way home, and as soon as he walks in the door, I know something is up. We all know something was up. His mama ain't responding. He go into the room. She's laying on the floor on her back. And he is so distraught and just really, I feel like he really just wanted to get back to her. I feel like he knew that she had passed on, but he didn't want it to be. That's why he kept saying, Mom, get up. I'm here. I'm home. I came back. Yeah, I came home. I got some money for us, you know. Like, he really wanted that dream in his head. That's what he was all doing this for. He did it for his child. He did it for his mother. He knew what was up. He was not ready to accept the fact that he had lost his mom. And the fact that she had to pass on alone without a family member by your side, because you worry about paying debt. You worry about getting money instead of spending time with the people that we truly love. You know what's crazy? A little while ago, a couple of days ago, actually, I heard of someone who actually passed clocking in to work. That didn't sit right with me. Like, literally, at the time clock, they collapsed and they never lived on. That sucks. Because jobs don't care about you. You're going to be replaced. So it's like, man, you actually took your strength out of not feeling good to go into this job. Only for you to not even make it. You could have spent that time in the bed resting. You know? Your last moment. That just don't sit right with me. But anyways, that's real. That's a real event, okay? But let's see. Because these comments are trucking. The old man basically said the money doesn't bring you happiness, rich or poor, period. It's crazy how the game chose the poor because the chances of people missing them were low. And that's exactly what happens a lot when people go missing, especially from our community. People in the system, police, are less likely to look for us than they are for other people. So of course we can go missing. And they don't care. It's getting deep, y'all. It's getting deep. It's getting deep. He was in denial because he asked if she was asleep, and he knew. On the floor, sir, on her back. Come on, there. Not even a pillow under her head. He was in denial. He didn't want it to be true. He was a whole deadbeat out here. Wait, what face? I think the fact that the script was passed after decades of decline, more billionaires were made in the last few years. That's true. There could have been multiple winners, but the game gave the final 3 knives in order to get down to 2. What do you mean? Because in actuality, when they gave them 3 knives, 2 people could have died in that room, and then it wouldn't have been no last game. You see what I'm saying? If they were really in there fighting for their life, if player number 456 would have went and killed player 218 in there for killing the girl, there wouldn't have been a Squid Game at the end. You know what I mean? So how could there be multiple winners? Another question. They've done this for years and years. Do they play these same games or do they choose different games? Could it ended a different way in the past years or not? That's also another thought that came into my head. But let's get into when y'all know when he went to the bank. I don't know if y'all caught this, but I'm about to drop a gem. Y'all know when he went to the bank, right? And the dude was like, "Oh, you got it. You didn't have money before, but you got all this money in like this checking account. Like, you're one of the you sure you don't want to? You're one of the VIPs. Like, you sure you don't want me to, go to VIP status and get this, this, and this." And the word VIP was now it's very triggering to me. I'm thinking that they were possibly trying to bring him back on as a VIP. Because it was just too particular. That scene, why was that scene and why was that scene in the show? We could have done without that scene, to be honest. And he asked the man for 10,000 wons and he gave it to him. I feel like he was offering him a VIP position to come back and play in the game. I don't know if y'all got that, but let me know if that's how you feeling, or am I just making things up because I want it to be true? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of us seen stuff that others didn't. So yeah. Let's see. But how was he going to explain the money to the courts without looking like a drug dealer? Exactly. I seen a video that said Ali probably never died. I hope he did, but I think he did. But like, if they faked the old man's death, like, couldn't have all the rest of them been faked too? I don't know. I think they were saying that they could have allowed 3 winners. There was plenty of money. Just chose 2 different. Okay, just choose a different final game. That's true. I wonder how many winners there were since the start of the game. Me too. That's another thing, because it's been, recognized that the brother of the police officer, he won, baby. He won. I wonder how many people won that year. Which was another question. The red hair threw me through a loop. Why did he get red? Who was he? Hold on. Maybe I missed this. Was he getting that as tribute to somebody? Because why did this man get red hair? Maybe he wanted to go under the radar. Maybe he wanted to look different. Maybe he wanted to look like Chucky. Like, I don't know why he chose this. When we walked out of this salon with their hair, I was like, okay. Okay. If I won, I would have gotten on the plane and moved on. Exactly. He could have been working with the old man. How long? Who? Yeah, I understand that either. A video I watched is that he got red hair because it was popular among the K-pop stars. So he wanted to look like a star because he had money. Make it make sense. Yes, Cassandra, Chucky. I don't know who he was trying to look like, girl. Like, why are you monitoring the account that much to see that you haven't touched it? Exactly. Maybe it's a savings account. I believe that he was trying to offer that man a VIP position in the game again to come back. But why would you want to come back? Why would they think that this man is in the mind state to even come back and witness this from other people? Especially after he was in the train, under the train station, and he seen the man who he played the game with in the train station playing with another player. Baby, they recruiting. They're ready for another round. Like, does it end? Do they have an off season? Because hell, he had just got home. I mean, I don't know the distance, I don't know. But that was really weird. And the man, he looked way, his face, I don't like this man's face. It's just saying sly, slick, deception. I don't like that train man's face. I don't. And somebody online said that he was cute and that was mad that he only got a little piece of the show. Girl, bye. Did 67 have a streak of red in her hair? Did she? I'm not sure. I think he's going back to the games. I think he going to America where they took his daughter. Where they took his daughter. And while we talking about that situation, how cowardly of the husband of his ex-wife to offer him this money to save his mom. He literally telling you he need money because his mom is sick. You offer this man money in exchange for never reaching out to his child again. He deserved to get his ass beat. That's all I'm saying. Like, how you really tried to play me. You know what I mean? Like, who do you think I am to accept money for not seeing my child again? Why did he even have it in his head that was even a possibility? Maybe they thought that this man was really a bum and he really didn't care about nothing but money. But he was just broke. He was just broke. When he saw the recruiter at the train, it had been 1 year. Oh, that's true. Thank you for correcting me. It had been 1 year since the game. So maybe they do have an off period. And probably in that off period, maybe they be looking and, you know, peeping everybody. Because this is a lot of players. They had 400 plus players. So maybe they were seeking out and recruiting and taking notes and names for the next game. And it was so inappropriate and expected. You're right. That was just crazy. Yeah, I was like, they really damaged his daughter. And yeah, I didn't like that. But it was funny that he won that game in the game room. And his daughter, he bought his daughter a gun. It was crazy. And it was a lighter though. I would have kept it. Okay, so give me 1 second, and then I want Lulu to step on to the stage, and I need you to let me know. Maybe the old man wanted player 466 to take his spot. Oh, that's a good one. Hold on. Lulu, I need you to put what was the flaw in the storyline. Where's my water? Because I'm interested to seeing, but when I found out that the old man never died when he got that note saying, hey, come see me from your Gganbus, I was like, I knew it. I knew when the man was playing marbles, how he saved that marble, how he played like he was losing his memory. But why did he choose to give up at the game at that point? Maybe he was done, but maybe he didn't want to play anymore because he didn't have to win. It was his game. The old man was a fraud the whole time. And you know what? When I thought about it, and you should have knew something was up. This man was playing. He could have disguised himself a little bit better. His number was player number 1. Of course he was player number 1. Hell, it was his game. Crazy. Okay. The old man set up player 450. He wanted to convince him to rejoin the game. And later saved him. Maybe he didn't want him to be a successor. Interesting. Yes, they showed the mask. It was the old man retiring his mask. Yeah, they showed that too. So the seat was open. So the old man is actually one of the VIPs. Or is that his game? Help me understand, y'all. Yes, okay, I saw that one already. Right, that's what I was thinking. He was going back to the games. He was going back to stop it. Oh, I thought he got on the plane to go see his daughter in the U.S. because he was on the phone with her and was like, yeah, of course I got you a present. So I thought that he was just going to take his money, because he actually spent some and bought a suit, thank God, to go see his daughter and be with his daughter. That's what I thought. Because, like, if you lost your mom and you have nothing else there, why wouldn't you? I believe, okay, I read that one already. And he was too much. I believe. Where is Lulu with the flaw in the story? Did she sleep? Hold on, wait. I remember when the VIPs got there, they asked where the master was, and the black man said that he couldn't be there because he was sick. It was the old man the whole time. Yeah, that part definitely went over my head. But he turned around and ran back at the end. I thought he ended up getting on the thing. I thought he ran back to check on the man playing the game at the train station, but then he actually went ahead. Okay, maybe I didn't watch that right because I was kind of sleepy last night, but no, he turned around and walked away from the play. Oh my gosh. So he don't care. So he really finna play his daughter again. He really was a whole deadbeat out here because, like, yo, you lived. You got all this money. And I still can't have none. Okay, sorry. And you still like go be with your daughter? All this for what? All this for what? To go save some strangers? Baby, your daughter needs saving. She with a man who willing to pay you off for you to leave her alone. That's dangerous. I won't want my child around nothing like that. But I really want some of that money though. Like, I don't care. I need it. He was determined to be everything except a good daddy. Ooh, sound like somebody I know. But listen, baby, he want to save the world, but he don't want to save his child. Can we discuss? This was a little bit too real, y'all. His number was 1 because he was the oldest and was made with Adam and Eve. I'm not about to play with you. Baby, he sure was the oldest. I'm like, what kind of debt this man got? Hell, I won't even be worried about paying. That should have been a red flag to us. Why he worried about paying some money to debt off when you finna die? Like, what? Kiara tripping, bro. Somebody get her. He think he can take them on and stop the game. You're not finna stop the game. So I guess there has to be a season 2. It was so sad that when he went to pick up player number 67's brother from the orphanage, and he gave the little boy to player number 218's mother for her to take care of, because he already knew that her son wasn't coming back. But did he end up telling the mom, or she just got the mom thinking that her son gonna come back one day? It's really weird. And that was his childhood friend. Didn't he look like the doctor? Didn't him and the doctor kind of favor with the glasses? I was getting them mixed up at first, but when the doctor died, I was like, okay, I can stop being confused. Really didn't care for the doctor, no way. Really didn't care for him. I think he can take, okay, I read that one already. But yeah, I guess Lulu then left the room. She talking about she seen some flaws in the storyline, but then she disappears first to discuss. But yeah, the old man ends up dying. And why this man, like, first of all, this man literally played a game on his deathbed. Stop playing. You done played and watched all these people die. Now you still want to play with a homeless man outside? He definitely one of them people who play too much. Like, he sit here smiling through all the games. Of course, hell, he know he ain't finna die. He having fun. But then at the end, he plays a game with the guy, talk about if somebody helped this homeless man, then I tell you. And then listen, somebody end up helping him, he gonna die in a way. No. He had to check him like, listen, I know you seen I won. Stop playing with me. But will he go? Will he be so distraught? Because I don't even feel like he is his natural self anymore. So will he lose his mind and become a VIP in the next season? Who knows? But 456 could have went down. I was thinking that the whole time. How do you say your name? Latrice? I think that's what it is. I was thinking that the whole time. He was like, if anybody helped this homeless man before this time, then you win. Why he didn't go down there and help the man? That's what I was thinking the whole time. Like, why won't he go outside? Why won't he go outside? And then the girl walked up, left. At the very end, she came back with a police officer and actually ended up helping the man. That threw me through a loop. But how coward of your ass to be you good gaga and racing through all these games and gonna die when you see I won it fair and square. I won fair and square. But yo, wasn't that man outside the old man? It kind of looked like the old man. Am I tripping? Let me know if I'm tripping. But he did kind of look like the old man, maybe in his other life. I don't know. It was really weird. That whole thing just rubbed me kind of like, what's going on? I probably have to watch the last episode again to see what I can see. I was getting confused too, for real. It was so much happening on that last episode. It was just like, whoa. I probably need to go watch it again, for real. The fact that he was a VIP betting on humans lets us know his mindset. That old man had so much money that he didn't care. He knew them people were gonna die in the end, but he goo gaga and raced and smiled and played. Disgusting. And he was actually one of my favorite characters. I'm so mad. Like, I got bamboozled so much. And in the end, Ali still died. Because somebody cheated. Well, it wasn't a cheat, but it was a coward move. You lost. What did it say? He's not because he called a game and told them don't do anything crazy. Oh, and they told him don't do anything crazy. Yeah, they did. And that's when he decided not to get on the plane. I was thinking he was going to try to stop it. He will do better getting the police or getting somebody else involved in him to go back over there, and he gonna think he gonna stop all these people from dying again. He couldn't even stop that family. He couldn't even stop that his mom. He couldn't even stop his ex-wife and the husband. He couldn't even stop them from taking his child over to the U.S. How you gonna stop the game, sir? Can we talk about it? Because if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it now. I ain't trying to spare no feelings. How you going to stop the game, sir? How did the old man not get killed by accident during the nighttime fight? Baby, he knew. He climbed up to that top bed. Tomorrow, some stop. That man knew. That man was protected. The old man was testing people along the way. He knew 456 was going to win. You think he knew? Really? I feel like the girl player 67, I feel like she had a really good chance of winning as well. Not the thug, not the gangster dude. Nope, not him. Because he a whole cowboy anyway. They tried to set him up on the outside and he blew everybody. He jumped off a bridge. No, that's what he did, coward. We should have knew he was coward from the jump. Let me see. Did the information on the cop, that's what I'm saying, the cop sent the stuff to his phone. We never heard anything about that. There has to be a season 2. Because it looked like it went through, Faye. A lot of stuff was not clear. And why he wouldn't tell his brother why. He killed his brother in the end, right? That part I kind of like zoned out because I was just like, this is weird. This is really weird. When he told them how to play tug of war because he had seen people win the game before. Oh, thought that because the old man had skills. Hell, if he was losing his memory, how the hell he remember that? How? Okay, 67 story was very touching. I wanted her to win. No, she was a thief. I ain't sparing her nothing. She was a thief. I just feel sorry for her brother. She escaped from the north. She did. But you stealing from that just because you escape, you stealing from people. You pickpocketing people, you doing all of this. I ain't like that. He shot him. We didn't see him die. Who? Which one? Ali? Because some people say Ali was possibly still alive. Baby, Ali did. They put him in the box. I seen it. I feel like maybe there's information from the cop didn't get sent. 1 year later, they were back recruiting in the way. Okay, yeah, maybe because like if the police actually received that information in all of those videos, they wouldn't be starting back up unless they've relocated to a different position, a different part of the world, another island, and they could possibly get away with that. That would work. But I know they ain't go to that same location. It's too dangerous. It's too risky. Too many things were compromised, you know? The brother. The cop is still alive. Someone saved him from the water. They showed the person patching him up. Okay, I definitely dozed off on that part. So yeah, a rewatch is definitely needed. I'm gonna be messed up if the cop didn't really die. He come back in season 2. Yeah, that's crazy. But you know what's crazy? I wish I had Lulu's handle because she talk about a flaw in the story, but she really disappeared. We're gonna discuss it. I'm gonna catch up with her and I'm gonna discuss it. And when I do, I'm gonna make her come put it in the comment section of this live so we can all know where we need to look. Because she said it was a flaw in the storyline. No, I really want to know. Do you think their entire game was rigged for the old man and he cheated death in the other games? I feel like possibly it wasn't rigged, but if he was actually a VIP, then he's seen all of these games get played before. He knows exactly what to do. He knows exactly what not to do because he is a VIP amongst the richest of the rich. So I wouldn't say it was rigged per se. It could have been, but you got to keep in mind, as a VIP, he know how this go. He knows the strategy from tug of war. He was dead before they played the glass game, but I wonder how he was gonna get across there. But the honeycomb game, all of those games he's seen before, so it's not surprising that he advanced like he did. We were looking at him like, whoa, this old man he really knows his stuff, but he's seen this game. He was amongst one of those disgusting people who are watching on like these people were horses, like they were betting on horses. It was just numbers. Do you think the entire game? Okay, I read that one already. He wouldn't play the glass game. The VIPs were watching. Oh, that's probably why he took himself out on the other game, because he knew the VIPs was coming and he didn't want the VIPs to see him. So that's why he made sure he didn't win that round. He used his dementia or his brain tumor to, you know, of course, quote unquote, die in the other game. The marbles. Good observation. One of the flaws was the interpreters. Eventually, what did it say? Evidently, some of the scenes weren't translated correctly. That is right. I seen on TikTok somebody say that the translation wasn't really, the English translation really wasn't what was going on. And once I seen that, I turned my subtitles on immediately. immediately, and I seen the subtitles, excuse me, and the words they were saying in English, they were different. So I felt like once I got hip, they were like, this is something that really got me. And I noticed, I had peeped in, you know, when the girl had went into the bathroom with the gangster, right? And she kept calling him old man, old man. She wasn't calling that man, hold on, wait, my nose. She was not calling him no old man. I was like, that's not even cute. Talking about some old man, hey old man. You mean babe? She kept saying, "Oh man, hey, old man." She, if you turn the subtitles on, she was not saying "oh man" in Korean. The translation was not saying that. So, if you guys choose to rewatch episodes and look to see what you can see, make sure you turn on the subtitles as well as listening to this being translated in English, because a lot was different. When they were saying like asshole or something in English, they were really saying like dimwit. It was like certain things. And in the end, what I also noticed about the translation, when player 260, no, when player 218, when they were playing the Squid game, when he was dying, and he was like, "Oh, my mother, take care of my mother." The translation was not that. The man wasn't even saying that. He was saying, "My mom, my mom." Like, that's all he was saying. He wasn't saying take care of her and do all this. He wasn't saying that in Korean. He was not. So, but they would just, I guess they try to develop it in ways that English people, speaking people talk, and it wasn't proper. A lot of the things did go over the head when they were just saying, "Oh, the guy, the bad guy." They were really saying the thug, the gangster. They weren't really saying that in English though. So yeah, that's also one of the things. I peeped that too, Faye. I watched some of the scenes with the English subtitles, and yep, they were different. I don't think the VIP seen his face because um they say him they say him they saw him in the first rounds. Yeah, because they were watching remote, right? So the VIPs were watching the whole thing remote. I guess towards the end of the games, they come to an in-person viewing to see the games. But that stunt when he called her old woman, bro, old woman, when he wouldn't let her join the team. Yeah, he called her old woman. I don't know why she wanted to be seen as young. Honey, we see that you a little older. Why do you wanted to be seen as something else? And I was just so disgusted that she would even do that to him in the bathroom. Like, they're probably the only people who did that, huh? The whole game. Them. Everybody else, people literally dying and you in the bathroom smoking a cigarette. Hit I'm in her cooter mama too, girl. Too much for me. But anyways, final thoughts on the show, you can put them in the comments on the chat box now. If you're rewatching this, put all your thoughts in the comments, because I'm going to read every last one of them. Right, she was using him until he, what did it say? Because he was strong. Yeah, I mean, once we seen her in the bathroom and they were like doing the nasty, I knew that she was using him, but I really didn't think that he was gonna fall for it, and he didn't. But it came back to bite him in the long run, because you can't just betray people. And they were covered in blood while doing it. That was just, I actually, you know, some kids watching this show, I don't think this is for kids. This show is not for kids. Just the violence, and it's just too much. But baby, you can't even patrol the kids no more. If this was the VIP's first time watching a game, they wouldn't have known the old man was running everything. They wouldn't have they wouldn't know what he looked like. That was true because they always have on the mask. But do the VIPs know how the other VIPs look and we just don't, or the staff and the other workers, guards don't know? Do they know what each other look like, or are they just meeting there randomly too? Because if these were players in previous games that they recruited to VIP status, shouldn't they know who each other were? I mean, because you can see the bottom of their faces. Make sure that y'all are hitting the thumbs up button to show support. If you watch the game, you enjoying the discussion, you enjoying the replay, the rewatch. Make sure you showing some love, boo. And out of the things she could have smuggled in, girl, out of all the things, baby, she smuggled some cigarettes. Blew me, okay? Blew me. And what did the girl see that she didn't want to eat the food? Player number 67. They was putting organs in the stuff, right? They were cooking organs in the food. Is that what it was? Because she didn't eat one day after she went up there and looked, you know, and saw something. She wasn't eating after that. She probably was already weak. Yeah, so maybe they knew each other by mask. And since they were from the outside of Korea, they didn't think they were former players. In the end, the old man said him and his friends wanted to come up with a way to have more fun. And that was just sickening. Like, really, old man, that's why you losing your mind now. Because all this wrong you done did to people. I didn't even feel sorry for him, girl. I did not feel sorry for that man to take his last breath. And he wasn't sparing that man. The man said fix him some water, pour him some water. And he was like, I ain't pouring you nothing. Tell me why you played me. You played me. You was behind all of this. Like, how are you still alive? Why did you do it? And he gonna die like the coward he is. He a coward too. He just as coward as player number 218 who unalived himself on the last final game. Them had masks won't hide nothing, baby. And let me tell you what else won't hide. That robe, when that VIP dropped that robe on that man, baby. Did you see that man's body? It wasn't hiding. Baby, that shape, what, look, there was one, he was shaped like one of them honeycomb games. You know what I'm saying? He was just, let me stop. Please don't cancel me. It was a joke. Okay. Laugh, because when that man dropped that robe, I said, ooh. Okay. We need to get it together. Good point. The masks were probably to keep them secret from the staff, but not from each other. I thought the staff agreed to kill the people playing because they had illnesses. Sorry, comments disappearing. They had illnesses to where they needed organs. But they weren't behind the organ harvesting, though. The guards were just doing it, right? Oh, the staff. What is that? This time of night. They needed organ transplants. Okay, the staff needed the organs, or what they? I thought they were selling the organs for money. That's what I thought. He had that flat back and booty. You hear me? Jasmine. Oh my gosh. His body was terrible. It looked like a chewed up. Nope, I'm not going there with you. I'm not going up there chewed up. He did look like a Teletubby though. Little nasty self. Like, ugh. Why he chew? He gonna tell that man, baby, with a face like that, you don't ever need to wear a mask. Are you hitting on me, sir? I'm calling the police. No, I am the police. Them cheeks was showing up flat. I'm not about to play. They were a part of the game too. Who? The guards? For a split second, I thought the cop was gonna do it. Baby, I thought he was finna go in. I thought he was committed to the game and found it out with his brother for the whole time. Imagine if that cop would have really did what that VIP man asked him to do whole time. His brother is the front man. He would have went out bad, bro. Like, bro, I'm doing this. I'm looking for you and you running this stuff. Like, disgusting. Disgusting. Not a Teletubby. How did the VIPs get invited to the game? Maybe they know each other. I think so too. I feel like they were former players, so they had some kind of status in previous games, and they were recruited to that position. Because in order to be on it that deep on the inside, you had to have some kind of status, some kind of money, something. And once you win, you have a lot of money. You have that status. And this man wasn't even spending it. He did feel guilty. But listen, I feel like if you feel that guilty, number player 5456, then you should just unalive yourself. You feel that guilty, you better spend that money. You earned that money. Remember, you was so busy earning that money when your mom was dying by herself alone on the floor. So now you don't want to spend it. And then the old lady, when he was sitting by the water, the old lady, when she was like, here, my roses are they're gonna wither tonight. The translation was different on that one too. Please buy a rose. And he gave the woman the money he took from the man. She said 1 rose down there. I'm mad because first of all, he gave you 10,000 won, ma'am. Why did you get that man the whole basket if you was concerned about them withering away? Red flag. And yeah, she wanted them too. They got so many people that work for them. I wonder how much they get paid off for dropping off messages and stuff. It's crazy. He needed that whole bag. She gonna sit one down. I knew something was up when she sit there with one down. The guards had to kill the players or they would have gotten too. Remember, number 29 was killed because his mask was taken off. The guard, right? Yeah. You talking about during the honeycomb game when the man took the mask off? What is it? The show hinted that the games were played in different countries. I wonder if there were larger groups of VIPs and all of them don't go to every game. We will see on the next season. That's a pretty interesting thing to think about, actually. I don't think the VIPs ever played because the old man said that he was bored and got together with a group of people who felt the same. But I thought he was doing this one special game. Oh, I guess maybe because he knew he was dying, he wanted to participate in this game before he died because he had watched so many as a VIP. Baby, you had to be deep in of looking at all of this go down and say, I want to do that before I die. What? Doesn't make sense. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. It is pretty late, but guess what? This show has basically taught everybody that family is valuable. Stop chasing the money because that money is fake. It holds, it can spin, you can do a lot with it, but is money more important than the relationships you have with your family? Call in. One won is equal to $83. Thank you for that translation. So, oh girl, that 10,000 won was $8, $8 USD, but it's probably a lot for them. So hold on, Miss Mathematician. So how much did he have? 44 billion won or whatever. What does that translate to our money? Since you want to pull out the translation, and that's pretty interesting. I want to know that. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere online. I'm about to go watch all because I was avoiding all like the TikToks. If y'all want to go see like some behind the scenes stuff or some things that'll make you think, TikTok has a lot of good stuff. If you just type in Squid Games, spoilers, Squid Games, a lot of stuff, I'm about to go look because apparently there's a lot of stuff that I missed and maybe that I can learn. I'm mad Lulu left us hanging, bro. I can't wait till I see her again. You hear me? The fish dinner from 218's mom cost. Oh, really? It cost $12. Oh, because when she gave him the money, she was like, "Oh, you keep it. Give it to your mama. She probably needed more than me." Girl, you better take that money. I didn't know the fish dinner cost that much though. Yes, I thought the cops were gonna do it. Oh, it's 37 million in US dollars. Just Googled it. Thank you, Lilac. Let's see. Somebody said 28K. That ain't enough. Make it enough. Thank you. Had a great time. Looking forward to the next time. Make sure you be here on the next one, okay? Because business is going down. But this is going to end this discussion. If y'all notice something else and you find something out, come back to this video and comment in the comment section. Leave all the clues, and Lulu better come back, bro, because she really was I taking too long? Was it me? I was just trying to go in order, Lulu. But yeah, so even I might just come back here and type up some things that I find. But yeah, I really enjoy discussing this with you guys. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please do that now. Okay, also if you guys did not hit the like button, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, okay, because more is to come. Make sure you subscribe to my vlog channel because more discussions of course are going to be happening over there. I love you all. I love you all. I love you guys. I love you all. And what did they say? Good night to all, and to all a good night. And remember, tell your fine daddy I need my wong, okay? I need my wong money, okay? Bye.